Hi there, my name is Amanda Kaufman.
And I'm Chris Lavelle.
And you are listening to the Crush Method Show. Join us each week for ideas to help you move your coaching business forward into service of others faster and with better results.
We're committed to professionalism in coaching, and we want to help you get it done.
Hi there, my name is Amanda Kaufman, and I am the creator of the Crush Method for coaches who are building thriving coaching practices. I'm a certified high performance coach and core energy coach, and you are watching Making It Happen with Amanda Kaufman, or at least you were. This week, I want to share with you a big lesson in clarity. Clarity is one of the most powerful habits of high performers. When we get clear, magic really happens. Have you ever just stumbled upon something that you really love to do and it was kind of an accident? That was me. I was working as a consultant for years at a large consulting firm, and quite by accident, I bumped into coaching. You see, I was part of these transformation programs where I was working with clients and people who were implementing new processes or new computer softwares or having new teams, lots of new all the time. And I found that I had a real talent for connecting with people on this deeper level that helped them embrace change instead of resisting it, and helping them to see how they could experience these win-win situations. Well, it wasn't long before I found out that actually coaching is a real career. I could do that all the time. And I like to say that I discovered this clarity was that I could make this hallway conversation I was having the main conversation. So one of the first things that I did when I realized this was I went back to my old blogging practice and I released this blog, Making It Happen with Amanda Kaufman. I'd done it for about weekly for 2 years. And for that entire time, it was really all about how can you empower yourself? How can you do things in a little bit of a different way to get better results in your life, in your home, just in general? And at the same time as I was doing Making It Happen with Amanda Kaufman, I was also building my private coaching practice. So fast forward 2 years later, and I've gotten another big dose of clarity. And I'm so excited about it because here's the thing. When you put yourself into the world and you're connecting with people and you've got clarity of this vision and practice and your voice, what happens is people start talking back. They start engaging with you, sending you emails, leaving you comments, sending you direct messages. And what a lot of people have been asking me about more and more and more, particularly over the last year, has been, Amanda, how did you replace your corporate income with coaching? Amanda, how do you do your marketing? How do you do your prospecting? How do you do your sales conversations? How do you do your packaging, your pricing? How do you? And all these how questions revolved around the Crush Method, which is my methodology that I teach coaches to help them replace whatever it was that they were doing as a job before they wanted to step into the world of coaching. So by listening to what's going on, I've gotten a lot clearer about what it is that people who resonate with my videos and resonate with me want to hear more of. So going forward, this blog is going to be Making It Happen with the Crush Method. And I'm so excited to share with you not just things that you can do to enhance your performance in general, but also start dipping into the business side of things and having quality conversations with clients and how you build a coaching practice that you can be really proud of, that's really authentic and very aligned to you and isn't full of, kind of icky things, or like you have to make no money at all and live on ramen noodles in order to be a coach and help the world. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and it's my mission with this blog and with everything that I do to help people live into their absolute best versions of themselves. That's my clarity. That's what I've always been really attached to. But as I've been practicing the habit of clarity, I've come to some big realizations. And that brings me to announcement number 2. I want to introduce you to my coach. Well, one of my coaches, one of the most influential people in building my coaching practice, who's been there behind the scenes and behind the curtain this whole time. And occasionally he stepped out from in front of the curtain and everybody loves him because he's just so gregarious and cool and amazing. And I want you to learn from this guy too, because he has the suave, debonair skills that make the difference when it comes to connecting with people. So I'm so excited that we're going to be making it happen with the Crush Method, and we're going to be making it happen with Chris Lavelle.
Hello. Wait, I thought you were my coach. I didn't know I was your coach.
Well, it's like reciprocal.
It works both ways. Oh, there you go. That makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely.
Boy, you really built me up there. I've got a lot to live up to. But fortunately, we're a good team, so it works well. I think what you meant are those wild psalm skills that I bring to the game.
It's so true.
That's
so
right.
Chris is educated as a sommelier, but more than that, you were an executive for years. And
Absolutely.
you're also a certified, or you're a core energy coach.
Correct.
Okay, yeah,
Correct.
you're a core
Yep.
energy coach. And you have just so much experience with coaching, mentorship, sales, engagement, connection,
Oh,
all
absolutely.
that
Well,
stuff.
even before the core energy piece you were talking about, with the years as an executive, that was all coaching teams. I mean, I was no longer doing the finance work. I was leading teams of executives.
Well, that is just so cool. So clarity really is a huge habit for high performers. And what I hear a lot is when I get clarity, then. Do you ever hear that?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I've been there myself.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
And what I've come to understand and realize through not just my studies, but also coaching with people is that clarity is in fact a habit.
Oh, yeah.
And so what we wanted to talk to you in today's blog about was how you can form a habit around clarity. And so, Chris, I was wondering if maybe one of your first things you can share on our blog is a little bit about the clarity that landed you here. How did we get that clarity?
You know, it was a little bit slow in coming for me. It took me a little while to learn, probably like some of you as well. It takes a little while sometimes to hear the things that are right in front of you. And for me, after many years as an executive, I realized I really just wasn't enjoying it anymore. I wasn't fulfilled by it. I didn't have that clarity that this is the right thing I should be doing with my time. There was a part of it I enjoyed. I really enjoyed the coaching of teams and people through challenges, but there was a lot of it I didn't. And so for me, that clarity moment really came, I gotta say, it was pretty near the birth of our most recent little guy that joined us. And it was really very clearly, oh man, this is not what I need to be doing. I need to find a solution. And so I used some of that time when I was helping out with him during the first few months and on leave to get a little clarity around that. And I talked to you a lot, my favorite coach, talked to you a lot about that. And then as I worked through that, I began to just start a journey. So for me, clarity wasn't instantaneous. It wasn't a bolt of lightning kind of thing. It evolved over
I don't
time.
think clarity is really a bolt of lightning. It
Sometimes,
can be a
it
bolt
can
of
be.
lightning.
Sometimes.
I have had that experience, and we'll tell you about
Yep.
that in the coming weeks.
Yep.
But one of the things that I really got out of that was that you held space for reflection.
That was the biggest thing, absolutely. You summarized that really well. I held space for reflection. I took the time to actually do the work to reflect on it and come back to it and take a break from it when I needed to. I didn't push myself excessively. I just kind of let it happen a little bit organically, but I did keep coming back to it again and again.
Yeah, that's so good. And, one way that we held space recently was just last week we were in Miami and we were connecting with our high performance mastermind and our mastermind friends. We actually received some coaching from the stage from Rachel Hollis. And I'm not going to share the nickname that she gave Chris because he's pretty embarrassed about it.
She was pretty clear I was not her demographic.
Yeah. So Rachel Hollis is the author of Girl Wash Your Face, and she's just blowing up right now in the personal development world.
She is awesome. She's got some great stuff to say. She really does.
So good, but she's also an amazing coach. She coached me from the stage, and we got so much clarity that I really, 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 really wanted to share literally this ring light with Chris, because he's been such a big part of the development of the Crush Method, kind of being behind the scenes, kind of being that editorial guy, operational guy, sort of in the background. And I'm like, that's not even fair, because he's so good at like the people skills and how you connect and all of that kind of thing. So, in that process, like, what clarity did you get?
How much you really enjoy us working together, I think, was the biggest clarity. Because I think for a long time, folks, the reason I kind of pushed back on taking part. And to be clear, Amanda for like a year and a half has wanted me more actively involved. And I always kind of pushed back and said, well, this is your time to shine. I want you to step forward and lean into it and get your clarity and make it your process. But as we continued that process, it became very clear. I got clarity myself that Amanda really did want me in that. And she really did value the interaction we had back and forth, the way we bounced strategies and brainstormed off of each other. And I realized I was being a little selfish, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Whoa.
And okay, I'll be honest, I was being a little selfish and not giving some of what she wanted back, especially since it's honestly what I wanted too. I wanted to be a part of it. I just wanted to respect her direction and her space.
I loved it. So the moment that I was like, whoa, Rachel's a really, really amazing coach, was when she looked straight at him and said, do you want this? Do you want to be?
I said, hell yeah.
And you did, in front of everybody, and the crowd goes wild. So here we are. So I hope you love the new format. I hope that this answers some questions for you. When it comes to clarity, one other thing I really wanted to make sure that you got from today's video is that clarity is a repeatable process. It's something that you need to revisit every day, every week. You never arrive at clarity. You just get more clear, and it's just been so fun because with this latest bout of clarity, it's really been a bit of a boost in the marriage because now we've got more things that we're excited about how does Chris come in? How do we integrate? How do we do and shoot these blogs? And this is our first one. So thank you for your grace as we figure everything out. But it's a repeatable process. It's a repeatable thing, right? So don't sweat it. If you haven't arrived at your clarity, just keep doing the things. And some of the things that can help you with clarity are journaling and reflection, maybe talking to a coach, right?
Go figure,
right? That's part of why we're so... I think one of the cool clarity moments we had actually came after that Rachel Hollis coaching moment. When we were flying home from Miami, we had dinner together in the airport, and that's a whole nother ball of wax. But we were actually talking about our whys and what really motivates us. And what I really loved about that exercise of talking about why we're doing what we're doing is I realized just how aligned Chris and I were all along. We hate seeing high achievers suffer from depression, suffer from feeling like they're trapped in their careers, burnout, suffer from not spending the time in the gym they want to spend or eating right or
not getting what they want out of life.
Not having like high quality relationships or denying themselves the opportunity to expand family because it's not right yet and we don't know.
Right.
It's not about forcing an agenda on anyone. What we really hate to see is when a high achiever feels trapped by their success.
Oh, it's
a bummer and we don't love it. And that's part of why we really love helping coaches in particular, because if we can help coaches connect with more people effectively, then that means our impact is going to be a lot deeper, right?
Absolutely. Well, one of the questions you asked me during that time in the Miami airport was, what is it you want more of in your life? And the realization was, well, I actually already am getting what I really always wanted out of life, but I was kind of fighting it. That's part of what helped me lean in more to becoming a little more active part of this, because I wanted more of that, and I was kind of fighting it. And so once I just kind of owned it and made space for it, as Amanda said earlier, and leaned into it with my Bonnie Bride, we got a chance to begin to really explore that together.
Love that. Nice. Oh, I love that so much. So we were thinking about how can we help you instill this habit of clarity. And I think the very best thing to do is just hop over to amandakaufman.net. That's KAUFMAN.net. And we'll make sure there's a link around this video that you can go and download the weekly planner that we have up there right now. Go ahead and snap that up because we might actually be changing it, changing that thing on the webpage in light of all of our clarity.
Might not be there forever.
Exactly. And if you found this helpful to just reflect on how clarity can shift and change and how you might pivot on things in your life and you might introduce new team players and all that kind of thing, then I really just invite you to like this, share this, follow us, subscribe. You can follow us on our blog at amandakaufman.net/blog, or you can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And just share the love, and we're just so happy that you're here. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.